ver, caballeros, estamos en una tienda ubicada en una plaza comercial, lo que conoceríamos en Monterrey muy similar a Fundadores, ya que hay mucha venta de... La plaza se llama The Oasis, sin embargo la tienda en la que estamos es Ignite Record Shop. Es muy similar a Fundadores, es una plaza con muchos locales alternativos. Es un local pequeño, quizá vaya a ser incluso el local más pequeño que hemos visitado hasta la fecha, pero sabiendo buscar encontramos cosas muy interesantes, mucha música independiente, también música comercial, por qué no decirlo, pero valió la pena. Fue una recomendación, por cierto, de unos amigos que hicimos en Bergen. En Bergen conocimos gente, ellos eran de Londres, nos reunimos con ellos en Londres para platicar, nada de contenido, y después de eso pues resultó que pues nos recomendaron algunos sitios que visitar por acá, y entre esos esta tienda. También nos recomendaron la Swordfish, que es otra tienda legendaria de aquí de la ciudad. Incluso está recomendada como un punto obligatorio dentro de la historia del nacimiento del heavy metal de esa tienda. Sin embargo, desafortunadamente, al igual que con Rise Above Records, nos toca que está cerrada por vacaciones. Entonces vamos a mostrarles Ignite Records, que también es una tienda que nos recomendaron con muy buen metal, y vaya que sí, nos estamos llevando cosas muy interesantes. Déjenles muestro. Ok, no vamos a incomodar los roedores. Son más o menos 3 pisos de la plaza. Hay desde salones de corte de cabello a ropa alternativa y demás. Aquí artículos al lado, como le llaman acá, tienda nerd. Pero aquí ya estamos como tal en Ignite Record Shop. Vamos a darle una visita. Se ve un poco desordenado, yo lo sé. Sin embargo, el dueño tiene un control increíble en el espacio. Y bueno, con lo importante que son los vinilos actualmente en esta parte del mundo, pues es entendible que se haya venido encima. Vaya, que haya más demanda que espacio. Nos encontramos con esta bolita que responde preguntas a la venta. Sin embargo, sí está un poco disfuncional. Desde Ghost, como podrán ver, me la quería llevar, pero verán que no funciona muy claro. Pero ¿qué le preguntamos? Vamos a recibir algún donativo por este video. A ver qué nos dice. Mira. Ahí está. A ver si alcanzamos a distinguir lo que nos dice. Se nos va. Dice hide from me, escóndete de mí. Ok. Quizá eso no es buena noticia. Bueno, aquí tenemos una sección que marca como indie, metal, hardcore, pero la realidad es que toda la tienda tiene indie, metal, hardcore, punk, rock, algo de pop. Y aquí es donde menos encontramos en esta sección cosas de nuestro interés. Está Ghost, está Him. Por aquí encontramos algunas ediciones interesantes de Gojira, que está ahorita tan de moda en este momento por el tema de las Olimpiadas. Pero no está tan fuerte el metal. Aquí hay rock como más comercialón. De este lado vimos algo de hip hop. De este lado vimos algo de rock new metal. Pero lo interesante está acá atrás. Como les digo, tienen revuelto todo lo que es grunge, rock, metal, death, algo de punk por aquí. Y bueno, de aquí, de hecho de este lado es de donde sacamos lo más interesante. Déjenme les muestro rápidamente. Hay cajas también en la parte de abajo que si revisas también encuentras. Te dan tu material muy equipado. Ya me dieron ahí algunos protectores para que no se me llegue a maltratar en el avión, lo cual agradezco muchísimo porque sí llevamos muchos viniles. En fin, bueno, de este lado no encontramos nada interesante para metalheads. Rápidamente se los muestro. Sin embargo, acá ya empiezan algunos box sets muy interesantes. Aquí Todo esto está lleno de metal revuelto con grunge y demás. Thai Artist Murder, aquí sea Alan Ardor, pero acá ya vemos Voltrower. Algunas cosas que no conocemos tanto, como este Corrosion, algunas ediciones. Está todo, por cierto, en el precio dice si es una primera edición. Todo es nuevo, por cierto, primera mano todo. Nos dicen si es una primera edición, si es una edición indie exclusiva, que ahorita vamos a preguntar más al respecto. Nos dice si es de colores, solo venden viniles aquí. Si es alguna oferta especial, como en este caso de Queen Strike. Clásicos también los vemos por aquí. Y está muy interesante que encontramos varias primeras ediciones de álbumes importantes que salieron ya hace algunos años, no sé, de 2010 hasta 2005 encontré algunas primeras ediciones aquí. Y como les digo, todo nuevo. También tienen aquí 7 pulgadas, 10 pulgadas. Sin embargo, ahí sí, esta vez no me quise meter. Nos llevamos ya suficiente. Vamos del otro lado. Todo esto trae metal. Como les decía, trae un poco de todo. Pero toda esa sección. Excuse me. Don't worry. Bueno, aquí está lo nuevo o lo más normal a la venta. Y está metálica y entre otras cosas, pero acá también está más de metal. Ayer anduvimos por acá, que ya habrán visto el video o estarán por ver el video del tour Black Sabbath. Estuvimos por aquí en el molino. Bueno, una de las ediciones que les decía es este del 13 de Black Sabbath. Aquí lo dice First Press Classic y está todavía nuevo, cerrado aquí a la venta, a pesar de que ya tiene más de 10 años de que se lanzó esto. Aquí les muestro algo que dejé, porque como de las 4 cosas que llevaba solamente podía con 3. Le mencioné aquí a Richie que él eligiera por mí y dejar algo, y me dijo: deja este es mucho más fácil que lo vayas a conseguir más adelante que todo lo otro que traes por ahí. Aquí también hay cosas más alternativas. The Smiths, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rage Against the Machines, bueno, alternativas por decirlo de una manera. Allá hay Slipknots, más flyers, más posters. ¿Qué más? Por aquí algunos typo negatives también. Ya se llevaron el otro. Oigan, por cierto, es martes a mediodía y estoy sorprendido de la afluencia que tiene el lugar. Al menos he visto entrar a 15, 20 personas, todos compraron al menos un álbum. Algunos llegaban directo y preguntaban: oye, ¿tienes este? Inmediatamente el chile se los sacaba de entre los estantes. Otros revisaban y se llevaban. Muy interesante el comportamiento de compra, que martes a mediodía ya haya gente comprando por aquí. También por allá vemos eso otro. Y bueno, pues básicamente esto es Ignite Record Store, que por cierto no tiene el logotipo en ninguna parte de la tienda plasmado, así es que la miniatura la vamos a improvisar un poquito. Bueno, pues vamos a la entrevista, ¿les parece? Creo que pinta muy interesante. Bueno, Rockers Headbangers, ya estamos aquí en Ignite Record Shop. Aquí estamos con Richie, el propietario, que amablemente nos está recibiendo, nos hizo algunas recomendaciones y nos permitió grabar por aquí. Richie, thank you very much for having us here, for receiving us.
Thank you very much.
Like kind of improvised the message as the last time, but well, it was the way the travel was taking place. Thank you so much for that. First of all, I would like to know how much time have you been with the store? How did you begin to think, hey, let's put a record store?
I've always been into records. I used to work in a record shop called Tempest. I was there for 12 years and I've been here for 14 years. Basically was one of the main orderers for the shop, stocking loads of records and CDs in the old shop. when that closed down, I come straight over here and carried on what I was doing in Tempest, just to keep something going for Birmingham, basically. And then in about 2011, loads more records were coming out than they did before, so it just sort of snowballed from there. And I'm kind of like passionate about music and the scene and bands and labels, and just want to support everything. Want to sell loads of cool records to people they may not have heard. So it's not just the mainstream stuff, it's all the stuff that's underground that needs to be heard from across the world. If the label goes to the trouble of making it, I'll stock it. I like to support DIY labels and stuff like that. That's what it's all about. And also, records are a big community as well. And I'll stock any sort of genre as long as it's good and it's got passion. But metal and punk is my personal favourite.
I was actually going to ask you about that. What's your favorite genre? So
metal punk, hardcore. A lot of great bands out there, and just so much great music.
Nice. And I suppose with all these vinyls that you have here, that you began in this place, like with it was growing time by time.
Yeah, I was having trouble getting a few releases in. I was thinking, I wish they'd bring that out on record, because that deserves to be on vinyl. And then over the years, things have come out that needed to be made on record, which is awesome. As a vinyl junkie myself, it's a bit like, it's amazing. Like, vinyl please, they're bringing things out, and they're bringing stuff out on like the Mad Colour records as well, which is all part of the fun.
Yeah. Interesting. And well, so you focus only onto first-hand vinyl, right?
I've always done sort of new releases and new releases and new labels kind of thing, straight from the label, straight from the source, really. Because around Birmingham you get a lot of people that nick stuff from different places and try and bring them in and sell them you, but I don't really want those people anywhere near the shop. And also my friend had his record collection stolen probably about 2008, and some guy come in saying his nan had got a load of records to get rid of, and it's basically my mate's record collection. So he's like, he said his nan was about 80, and she got loads of death metal records in there and stuff like that. I was thinking, yeah, this is a bit dodgy straight away, like, so I just thought there and then, I'm not doing the second hand, it just causes too much trouble.
Yeah, okay. And well, I see that you have a lot of limited editions, and mostly I found some first editions, but from years ago and still closed. How do you manage to find those?
I don't really do much online. I always do it so it's worth coming to the shop, which is why we've got records that if you went into another shop you wouldn't find. Basically, because like I don't do things online, it kind of makes it more of an exciting experience coming into a physical shop, which I've always really been about. Really, I'm sort of, I think that it's more important to sort of, so it's worth coming to a shop and you actually find something you're looking for rather than you go out disappointed.
Yeah, actually that's something that I love. Still going to record. Well, it's obvious because I'm here. Going to record stores and get to see everything and find something strange. Like I saw people, and it was something interesting that I would like to ask you about. People that I mean, it's Tuesday, it's midday, it's noon, and there was a lot of people coming. Some people just arrived and asked you for what they were looking for, and some of them were also like me looking to all of it. What would you say it's the most common behavior of the people in this case? And is it normal that they come at this time of the day?
You can never gauge what's going to happen in the day. You could have a quiet day and no one comes in, or you could have a busy day and everyone comes in. You just don't know what's going to happen in the day. So I kind of set myself up for what I've got to do in the background work, and then anything else is a bonus. That's basically what I do, basically. Try and keep. So if I've got the record in, when they eventually do come in, I've got it to sell them like. Whereas if you're sort of waiting for people to come in, people ain't going to come in. So you've got to keep on rolling things out and keep it rolling.
And you manage.
Fresh.
Okay, great. You have here independent labels and also big labels, or only independent?
Yeah, everything. Like, I'll stock everything like on Relapse Records because I love that label. And then it'll be like the hardcore punk stuff, it'll be like Bridge 9, Triple B, Reaper, Painkiller, just some amazing labels. And then there's little bedroom labels as well that are like up and coming, like Rebirth Records, their catalog's amazing. And then we've got other little labels that seem to be up and coming as well, like, and then you've got the bigger labels like Pure Noise, they're just signing everyone under the sun, and they do every sort of thing from like stuff like Not Loose to like pop punk like Story Safari and stuff like that. So it kind of all melts together, but then all branches away at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw one of the of these ones that I didn't understand. I wanted to ask you. I saw one of these in several albums that says indie exclusive. What does that mean?
Yeah, basically there's about 300 to 400 independent record shops around the country, and the distributions offer those 400 shops chance to get the colour vinyl version that only be available in independent record shops.
Okay.
And they seem to say there's maybe 250 copies in the country.
Okay.
So they share them out between us. And sometimes we'll get lucky and we'll get a couple of copies, and other times we'll get like 5 or 6.
Let's say it's like a record store day label, but more independent. Nice.
Yeah, record store day is kind of weird because you sort of you order like 20 of things and you'll get like one.
Yes,
and then
I have heard.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's a band called At the Drive-In, and I ordered 20 copies of that, and we got one copy, and it's so disappointing because you've got like 20 regulars that are going to buy that record, and just can't get it, and I can't get it for them because it's just impossible. So sometimes it can be a bit of a kick in the balls when you're doing record store day sort of thing.
Understand.
Yeah.
Well, what a situation! I have never heard about indie exclusive, so
yeah, it's pretty
good.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's good that I didn't ask you before making my purchases, because now I would like. I mean, maybe I would have taken a few of them. Yeah. My pocket is more safe now.
Fair play.
So, what does it feel to live in the city where the birthplace of heavy metal?
It's a bit special. I'm pleased. I've always loved Birmingham. I've always loved it ever since I was a kid. Even when I was buying Star Wars figures, it always felt so, such a cool city sort of thing. I just love Birmingham. It has changed over time, but it's still Birmingham at its heart. And we've got Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Actually, after here I will keep going with my Black Sabbath tour.
Yeah.
Making some video around, and it's quite interesting and exciting that the city keeps that part of the culture in it. I mean, they have the murals, they have the bench and all of that.
It's pure Sabbath town.
Yeah, that's great. I can't imagine in Mexico something like that, or in Latin America in general. Maybe even not in the whole American continent. So, getting onto the last questions, have you ever played on a band or managed your own label, or
I do a label, I do a little punk label called Speedo Axe.
Okay.
And I have released bands quite local, a band called Opium Lord.
Okay.
They're very influenced by Electric Wizard and a band called Vow. Really, that's what they reminded me of when I first did the first demo. We put the first 7-inch out, and then I've put stuff out like Melt Banana, American Nightmare, and then I've put little bands from around the world, like Worldview from Australia. They're like a fast hardcore band, like a bit tight turning pointy, I guess. But a lot of these bands come and go quite quick because they've all got day jobs. But I'm just pleased I put the record out and helped them sort of get a step on the ladder.
I suppose some of those 7 inches are...
Those are sort of part of what I've released. Okay. When you press a few too many, when you do 500 records and you sell 300, you've always got 200 left over, but...
Interesting.
Someone will want them one day.
Interesting. And do you know any bands from Mexico or Latin America that you like, obviously?
I can't think of any, to be honest with you.
Well, I suppose you know Sepultura, but out of
Yeah,
that,
I love Sepultura, yeah.
out of that, then you don't quite remember in this moment.
No. Not off the top of my head, no. I'm sure
Very
I've
good.
got 7-inch singles.
Yeah, sure.
Little obscure
pretty
punk
sure.
bands. Yeah.
Pretty sure, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to
Yeah,
remember.
definitely, yeah,
Like
yeah.
when I was checking all here, I was trying to remember things from Birmingham that I would like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take with
definitely.
me, and
Yeah.
it's hard to always remember.
Yeah.
So for the last, I will first deliver these CDs that I brought for you from Mexican bands.
Oh, awesome.
First
Thank
and
you
all,
very much.
we have Saga Heroica, which is heavy metal in Spanish.
Oh, fantastic.
Good friends of mine, Vampiric Funeral, their new album, it's black metal, like kind of raw, a
Oh, it
little
looks like
atmospheric.
a Forest record.
Black metal.
Yeah, brilliant.
And it's absolutely independent, and also independent at Plat. This is my former band.
Oh,
I'm
wicked.
not with them
Awesome.
anymore, but I have
Number there,
too much.
666. Love it.
I have a couple of participation, and like the lyrics are from me and all of that. And finally,
Thank you very much.
thanks to you, and I hope you like them. Finally, I will show what I'm getting for me. Thanks for the box, by the way, it will work.
Yeah.
Travel.
Yeah.
And well, I mentioned already that I left the Electric Wizard one as a recommendation from you. But let's show that we are having 1349 Liberation. I don't know if you want to like comment or something about it, or you know them. Darkest Era, something more local, let's say.
Yeah.
And also Thorn's Hammer, that it's now relaunching their EP. And that's it. Thank you very much,
Fantastic, yeah.
Richie, for having us here, for giving us your time,
Yeah,
and
thank you very much.
for showing us your stuff.
Yeah, super.
Thanks, it was a pleasure.
Awesome. Yeah, nice one.
También, señores, no olviden seguir en redes sociales tanto a la tienda Ignite Records como a nosotros. Les dejo por aquí las redes sociales de ambos. Y ya saben, suscríbanse a ambos, denle like al video, comenten, compartan. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Keep rocking, keep metal. And that's it.
That's fantastic. Thank you.